Welcome, legacy makers, on this hump day filming that I'm doing in the middle of the day. It's nice and bright outside. My daughter is playing down here on the activity mat and she's having a blast, but also looking a little bit confused as to what I'm doing. It's actually easier to film while she's awake because she was just taking a nap right now. I am going to switch gears a little bit throughout the summer. So more of the content now will be focused on motherhood, and here and there I'll have a guest. And the reason why I want to focus more on motherhood is because that's where my experience is, and I want to keep it balanced for you guys. And maybe the audience is really curious about, I don't know, my day-to-day routine, or they're curious about what it was like to have a newborn baby and what was the pregnancy like, what kind of things I took to the hospital. So I really want to cover some things before it becomes like kind of back in my mind and I start to forget that stuff, because now we're already onto a different phase of babydom. I don't even know if that's a word, babydom, but we're already onto a different phase where now she's starting to take like pureed food, and it just feels like a completely different phase of the mommy and baby life. And don't mind if I'm like looking down here every now and then, which is exactly what I'm going to do because Ariella just flipped over on her forearm. So I'm just going to attend to her and then I'll be back. One sec. So I wanted to focus on routine for this episode, because think about it this way, like when you're at home with the baby, on one hand, it feels really nice because like you're not into that day-to-day structure that you may have with work life. It's not like a hustle and bustle. It doesn't feel super fast paced, although your lifestyle is very tiring, because you're attending to a vulnerable little being constantly. Um, she just rolled over again. Overall, it feels a little bit like summer holidays. You know, when you're on summer holidays and you have absolutely no routine whatsoever, you're just kind of hanging out. You're just hanging out. There's no structure at all. And initially you really enjoy it because it's super fun. You're not confined to like the schedule of school at all. You can just chill out whenever you want to do something, you can do it. So in a sense, it's kind of like that, because I can be like putting Ariella to sleep and watching a TV show at the same time, as long as obviously she's not looking at the screen. I can also sleep in. So we got up around 11 a.m. and sometimes I'm having breakfast at like 1 p.m. So that unrestricted time is nice. However, now I'm realizing that I do really need a routine, not just for my own sake, but like Ariella will need it too, just to get a sense of structure. If I could become a morning person again, I think I would just feel a little bit better about myself. Like you just feel like you knock out a couple of things early in the day and then you feel good about yourself. And also don't mind if I put like this emoji on her face. It's just for privacy reasons. So what we're going to do is we're going to rely on technology to help us draft a schedule. And it's going to be a little bit ambitious, what the things that I'm going to put on the schedule, but I'm not going to beat myself over the things that I can't achieve. So I'm going to try to tackle the schedule starting tomorrow. And the tool that we're going to rely on is going to be, that was kind of a drum roll. It's going to be ChatGPT. Can you say ChatGPT? It's also a really good hack for asking about some baby related questions that you may have. So I know recently I asked ChatGPT how I can identify a fever in the baby once the tooth is coming in, because Ariella did get a little tooth growing in lately, but I just can't tell if she's in pain or not. Yes. Oh, you're talking? Oh, are you getting your 15 seconds of fame? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, now we're going to use the computer to actually just go on ChatGPT and to put in basically that I need a schedule. Hopefully you guys are sticking around. So let's get to it. I'm going to kind of like rephrase that question. It even congratulated me. Congratulations on becoming a new mom. Wicked. Okay. Babies, rough. It is a rough schedule because honestly, every day is different. Wake up in the morning at 11 a.m. I know that's pretty late. Don't judge me. So I wrote this so far. The baby's rough schedule. She wakes up in the morning at 11 a.m. Then we go to bed around 11:30 p.m., sometimes midnight, but I just wrote 11:30. And then feedings, the first feeding would be at 11:30 a.m. So 30 minutes after she's woken up. So basically, like, she doesn't want to play right away. She actually just wants to like interact a little bit, Like she'll smile and interact a little bit, especially during the diaper change, and then pretty much right after that, and like an outfit change, she'll want to be fed again. So I can stretch it sometimes till noon, but then I just find that that kind of throws off the rest of the day. So, and then I wrote, like feedings are every 3 hours, and right after feedings is nap time. Naps are typically 20 to 30 minutes long, and the later afternoon nap, which is where we are right now, between like 2 to 3 o'clock, it's usually like an hour or an hour and a half nap. I'm actually going to write typical routine is feed, nap, play, and repeat. I bathe the baby every other day. Please add a reminder for tummy time. So every parent has some challenges with their baby, and with ours, we're noticing that there's like two things. One is related to just like putting her down for naps. It's just taking really long, or maybe now I'm not into it as much of like rocking her to sleep. Even though that bond is really great, and you get that one-on-one time, and the baby really needs you for the first 6 months minimum as a mom to like build a sense of security. So that's why I felt like rocking her to sleep was really important. But soon I do want to just transition away from that and try to comfort her in bed and like just kind of like pat her back or her bum and soothe her into her nap rather than rocking her to sleep, because I just find that I end up going on my phone and like hiding my phone from her. That's my bad mom moment when I do that. The thing that we're struggling with is like her head shape. So the pediatrician did say that her head is not round at the moment, the reason why I'm sharing this is just so that other parents don't feel ashamed of what they may be going through or their baby may be going through. Like, it's not your fault. You're not a bad parent if this is happening to you. You're always going to get criticism. People are always going to give their 2 cents here and there. It's just an opinion at the end of the day, but you have to do what's right for your baby with your own sound mind and your research, and put faith in the physicians. Like, they're educated for a reason, and you consult the physicians for a reason, right? Like, that's why I have a pediatrician and a family doctor for her, so that I can get that expertise. So we're gonna possibly look into like a head shaping clinic, but if not, we're just trying to like change out the routine at home and do less playing on the activity mat, which is what she was doing earlier today, and more like playing with us, like on our lap and interacting with us, being held, being in the baby carrier, being in the jumperoo. So I got that recently, and hopefully that'll help. And it's just to reduce that time on the back and on the head. So that's why I'm adding a reminder for tummy time. So now I'm going to click right here. Let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. It's searching the web. The baby's daily framework: 11 a.m. feed, wake and feed, 11:30 nap, 20 to 30 minutes, 12:15 wake up and tummy time, encourage neck and upper body strength. What is breast stroke play? Okay. We do need a better bedtime routine. So like I'm going to try to tackle that maybe next week or the following week. Like, I just want to get into a little bit of a routine with ChatGPT's schedule and go from there, because if I try to make too many changes all at once, like nothing's going to happen. What is breast stroke play? Oh, okay, okay. Sorry for the silence. I was just like reading in my head. So ChatGPT decided to be creative. It said that this isn't really like an actual term. It decided to be like creative and come up with um, a playful activity that it called breaststroke play. So it said, what I referenced in your schedule was just a playful activity I made up, gently rocking your baby with both arms moving outwards and then back in kind of a hug and release motion, similar in spirit to the water stroke, but done on land. The intention was to engage the baby in fun, rhythmic arm movements after playtime or bath time. If that sounded confusing and didn't feel right for you, so you can skip it. No, we'll keep it. Now I will add more to the routine, especially the goals and tasks that I have. Okay. Can you? So it said like some things to consider sharing are how much me time or breaks you need each day, any specific chores or errands you want scheduled, times you'd like to connect with your partner, friends, or take calls. So I love how it's actually just thinking out loud with me, but I didn't even think about like, scheduling time such as like date night. So that would be something that would be good to include in here. I want the following to be included. Sorry, my typing's really bad. Also, I have like long nails and I'm not really used to it. I want the following to be included in my daily schedule. So journaling, journaling, hopefully 15 minutes to include I want like three elements to my journaling. One would be prayer. So there's like this Arabic term that prayer means dua. Dua is also Dua Lipa's first name, Dua, if I'm like pronouncing it in a very like North American way. So dua means prayer. I would like to just write down my prayers. And I think that that would be really nourishing for my soul. 15 minutes to include prayers. And the other one was um, logging baby's milestones in my mommy life. So things to do with uh, how I'm experiencing motherhood and how I'm enjoying her growth. Now we're at a phase where I feel like I actually really have a true bond with the baby, and everyone has a different experience. Some people have a bond instantaneously as soon as they give a birth, as soon as they give birth, and I would say that I felt overwhelmed, but I wasn't feeling that like strong love right then and there. And I know this because now when I'm not with Ariella, I'm actually thinking about her and I'm missing her. I'm remembering her face. I'm remembering her expressions. And I think that's because of the amount of time that we spent together and her personality is really coming out now. So after like the 3 month mark, when they come out of the newborn phase, I think that the baby's personality really starts to shine and develop right in front of your eyes. And that's what builds the bond over time, in my opinion. Okay, mommy life and dream journaling. I want to do this thing called dream journaling, which is basically myself journaling as though I'm in the future. So, for example, let's say if I'm really dreaming about going to Disneyland with my family and I want to see like Ariella's face light up when she sees all the princesses, I want to try to like trick my brain into assuming that the things that I'm really dreaming for are really going to happen by writing them out. So I'm going to write them in future tense as though I'm experiencing those things that I really want to happen in my life. So that will be the journaling bit. Stretching will also take like 15 minutes as well. Sorry, my writing is so bad. Stretching for 15 minutes. And my stretches aren't really hard to do. They are for building up strength in my knees and in my glutes as well. Hopefully, I'll get to a point where I'm building up strength in my core because my knees were really, really weak and they are starting to get better. So I think a little bit had to do with just dropping some weight. I think there was a lot of weight that the knees were dealing with. And we want to make a daily practice of 10 minutes of joy. So whether that's dancing around like an idiot in the living room and just having a blast or prank calling someone, finding some moments of joy is really important, I think, on a day-to-day basis, just so you still enjoy life. This one you guys might laugh at, flossing and skincare. I'm just not that girly, and I know it might not appear that way because here I am wearing a dress and like I'm wearing earrings and a necklace and I'm like looking relatively decent. So I just don't have a routine when it comes to skincare. Baby wakes, feed and diaper change, journaling, milestones, reflection, stretching. Okay. One crucial thing I really forgot was um, myself eating my meals. Sometimes I haven't had lunch till like 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. So I think that's actually one of the reasons why I'm like dropping a little bit of weight because I'm not taking care of myself, and that's not a good thing. I need to be able to take care of myself to do all the things I need to do for my daily life and to take care of the little one. So I have started to eat a little bit better this week, but I'm not eating on time still. So let's add that. This is a great working schedule. Please add 10 to 15 minutes for myself to eat 3 meals. I often miss meals or eat too late. If you need to condense the time for another activity in my routine, please do so. There's just a couple more things that I want to add here. So, revise daily schedule with meal breaks. So the baby wakes up, breakfast while baby plays nearby, feed and diaper change, prepare for nap. Okay, that's a bit different. So ChatGPT is saying like instead of doing the baby's diaper change right away, as soon as Ariella wakes up, like you should actually just have your meal first. I think the morning routine is the hardest for me. Can you add? So in order to like basically make the morning routine easier, I think I should set aside like my outfit for the next day and the baby's outfit for the next day. Can you add in evening after baby goes to sleep? I need to basically to prepare my outfit and baby's outfit for the next day. Also, please flesh out the morning routine more. Add what time I should wake up. Wake up to get ready before the baby. And add the baby's outfit change. Wake up and prep. So I added that wake up about 1.5 hours before baby, giving you time to wake gently and prepare. So I'm going to wash my face, apply my skincare, get dressed. And you move the outfit prep to a nighttime task after baby sleeps, and 5-minute prayer journal before bed. Additional nighttime journaling. So I want to journal in the evening as well, just so I don't have that instinct to like go on my phone and waste time scrolling through. I asked it to make some adjustments. I want to do nighttime journaling, and I would like to prepare the outfits at nighttime. Can you combine my daily schedule, with the baby's daily schedule? So here's a fully integrated daily schedule that aligns with your personal goals and your baby's needs. This is the moment of truth. This is the holy grail, the holy grail. So I'm expected to wake up at 9:30. It's doable. I already said I'm going to lay out the baby's outfit the night before. I don't think it really understood that. I'm going to change some things out, but this is a good base to work with. So that's what I wanted to show you guys here, that ChatGPT can give you really good information that you can build off from. So I'm not going to follow the schedule to a T. I'm going to change it a little bit to work with my lifestyle, and especially where it kind of like missed the mark on what I was asking it for. It's created like a really long day for me here, and where I'm doing a lot of things like in the evening and a lot of tasks that I think I may not get a chance to do. I hope this was super inspiring for you guys because I feel like we could totally utilize technology in our day to day life in a way that best serves us. And it's going to basically permeate everything. Like AI is everywhere. I was actually on LinkedIn early this morning and I found that there's like an AI department in colleges and universities, and they're basically hiring for like directors and other people to be integrating AI into school in such a way that it's prompting learning, it's preparing youth for the workforce. So I think that's wonderful and it's not going to go away at all. So embrace this. It makes life easier. Don't depend on it. We still got to use our brain. So I hope this inspires you, as I said. And I really hope that you guys give it a go, like try it and have someone that you can be accountable to. So I'm actually going to utilize yourself, everyone that's going to be watching this and the audience for the legacy list to be accountable to. So I'm accountable to you guys to see how I'm like living up to the schedule. So it's right now looks super intimidating. That's why I'm gonna like break it down and maybe eliminate a couple of things. Pick a friend that you know would be a little bit stern and who will be honest with you so that that way you can ask them like, okay, for example, let's say if I'm applying to jobs and I want to apply to like 3 jobs per day, I can ask a friend to, hey, can you just touch base with me every few days or at the end of the week to ask me like how I'm doing? Have I attempted my goal properly? But I think this accountability thing really works for when you're trying to make some habit changes. And we all know habits take around like 30 days to really become solidified in our routine. So give yourself grace. And I hope you guys give me grace too in the next week when I give, basically, probably in 2 weeks, I'm going to do a touch base and show you guys like an update and talk about how my routine went after I actually applied it. I'm going to do like a printout of the routine and post it on the fridge just so I can look at that. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And if you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, please watch those, get inspired. We've had some wonderful conversations with different types of women who have different careers and who are at different phases of their motherhood journey. And then you can also like watch some of the other episodes that are a little bit more personal to me. So I've covered like body image, dreaming big, and I have also had like a surprise guest in one of the episodes where you get to know me a little bit more. So it's been fun, and please do not forget to like and subscribe to both my YouTube channel and to Spotify. It's really encouraging as it really motivates me to continue doing this for you guys. So stay tuned. Some exciting things are going to happen this summer. So please follow this channel, like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember, you are always a legacy maker, no matter what. Be kind, be strong, and just have fun. Be a kick-ass person. Bye.